We look now at race number 6 at Sha Tin on Saturday. It is a Class 4 over the 1200 metres, and Turin Warriors on the class drop goes up to the 1200 metres, a distance he won over at Warwick Nabil before arriving. Packing Treadmill, a first start winner, carries an extra £5. Happily Friends, all of his forms over at Happy Valley. Brave Dreams, a wider draw. Double Show, a first starter for Douglas White, and he's had the 4 trials. United Endeavours, a first starter for Peter Ho. He's had the 3 trials, and Good Beauty's a last start winner. That was in Class 5. It was over the course and distance though when he comes back into Class 4, Nick.
Yeah, a bit of pace on here possibly, but the prediction is sort of good to slow. But Happily Friends is a horse who does like to race forward, though, as you mentioned already, Mark, you know, all of his forms at Happy Valley. Moraki is a horse who can go forward. Packing Treadmill, who won on debut, look, he was handy enough, and this time around he's got gate 9, so he might just be caught out a little bit on the outside of the likes of Good Beauty and Gallant Hero, who's only having his second start.
Yeah, look, I thought Fun and Glory was unlucky last time. He should get a nice run midfield there as well. And United Endeavours is the first starter here in Hong Kong, and he hasn't shown too much speed in his trials.
And we are going to start with an interview though with Zach Purton, who rode Packing Treadmill on debut. He rides him again. You'll see Fun and Glory in this replay too, while Nick is speaking with Zach.
Zach, Packing Treadmill made a rather pleasing impression on debut when winning on good to yielding ground. Was that expected on debut, or did that take you and the connections a little bit by surprise?
Well, I'd never been on him before, so I didn't really have much of an impression going into that race. But I think he did take them a little bit by surprise. His trials in Trongfa, they were okay, but they were nothing flash. And then you don't know what you're going to expect on a good to yielding track either, or a yielding track as it ended up that day. It's going to be a completely different surface this time. But he's a very relaxed horse. He sort of doesn't really do anything in the morning, so I can see why he wouldn't have given the stable much confidence going into that race, but he performed well. He did a little bit wrong, he did a little bit right, but he got the result, and I think he can continue to improve as time goes on.
And I guess just assessing the race, Zach, I mean, obviously it's perhaps a key attribute. You say that he is quite a relaxed horse. He seemed that the pennies seemed to just drop with him late, and for all it was all a very close finish, he did do some very good work late, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I was held up on straightening and I had to come out across heels, but when the gap was there, he took the, as he got down towards the line, he got a bit tired and wanted to drift in a little bit. So needs to work out his racing manners a little bit better, but it was good that he got the win on the board. And like I said, I think there's a little bit more there.
And you didn't have much to do with him beforehand, I know, but since then, have you managed to have a sit on him? How has he felt coming out of the race? Yeah,
I've been on him a few times in work, and as I mentioned, he's a very laid-back customer. He doesn't do anything flash in the mornings. He doesn't go out there to break any records or do any more than he has to do. But his action's good. He's been pulling up quite well. So he's in good order. And we're just got to hope that we can get a nice run. Obviously, it's an awkward gate, so we need a little bit of luck.
Yeah, the gate obviously a tad awkward there in 9, as you say, and just the extra £5 as well. I mean, that's obviously natural with the fact that he did win. The handicap is going to penalise him, I suppose.
Yeah, of course. But you know, the positive out of it is he had that start now, and he would have learned a little bit from the run, and fitness-wise, hopefully he's come on a little bit as well. So he should be able to offset that and just try and get a nice run on him.
There he is, Zach Purton. We move on, Paul, to Moiraki and Science Patch in this replay. Science Patch has been just behind the money in his last few starts. Yeah, he has. Look, they did used to lead on him, and now they're taking a bit of a sit. I think that really suits this horse. He sort of has one sort of run at them late, and he's been going quite well recently. Moiraki sort of went clear a little bit there. I thought that the good yielding track that we had would suit him, because he has got good form on the all-weather, Moiraki, so he doesn't go in, but Science Patch does.
Yeah, I couldn't find a spot for either of them, but both of them have run solid races, and Moiraki, obviously trained by Michael Chang, has got some interesting runners spread across the card. Science Patch, I thought, has been doing fairly, but perhaps just still a little bit more required here. And finally, Nick, Brave Dreams, who's second last as we pick up the replay. He's beaten home by a very smart one in Voyage Bubble. Absolutely, yeah, he does look pretty smart, doesn't he? I also like the horse down the inside there. That's Gallant Hero, who I think is still learning his craft. He would have come on plenty for that experience. You can see him just lugging in and sort of not quite knowing, you know, what to do fully. But the run of the runner-up here, Brave Dreams, very good. Certainly caught the eye. He's got a bit less weight to carry this time, Paul, as well.
Yeah, look, I quite like him, Brave Dreams. He goes in the numbers for me. I thought it was a good run. And look, I think this horse will be even better at Happy Valley if he gets there as well. He sort of looks like a Happy Valley type, but he's running really well at Sha Tin at the moment, so he might as well stay here.
Where is he in your numbers, Paul?
He comes in on the third line, does that horse, Brave Dreams. I'm going to go with Fun and Glory on top. Look, the horse, everyone could see that, just about won last time. Any sort of luck, and he probably would have. Science Patch, I think he'll get a nice run in behind Brave Dreams, and Packing Treadmill just find a little bit more difficult from that outside draw. Well, barrier number 9. 8, 4, 6 and 3.
Yeah, I've also got the 8 on top here. It'd be hard not to tip him, really. I was with him last time, and it didn't make for the greatest of viewing, I must say, but he was desperately unlucky. I think he can go a couple of places better this time in. So Fun and Glory for me over Packing Treadmill, who clearly is a nice horse. Different dynamic this time on better ground, but he could do no more than win on debut. Brave Dreams goes in. Look, he caught the eye flashing home last time, and I've thrown Gallant Hero in as well. I just think he's a horse still, you know, learning, and I think once the penny drops with him, he'll actually be a really nice horse. 8, 3, 6 and 9.
He's 1.9 in early betting Fun and Glory after his fast finishing effort last time out. That's the preview for race number 6.